Hey, and a happy Wednesday to each and every single one of you. Today started out not with a bike ride as I predicted yesterday. I got a bit of a sleep in, got a bit of additional rest. As you can see, probably, um, my arms have been touched just a little bit by the sun yesterday. Um, Lesson learned there is that even though the sunblock is waterproof sunblock does not stand up to 6 hours of sweating. So my arms and even the wrist strap over there can attest to all of that. So I'm staying indoors as much as I possibly can today and getting, uh, was out, just back from my gym session. So even though I wasn't out riding, there was a gym session today. So that's done, dusted, out of the way. Now it's getting into the rest of my checklist for today. As you can see, there's a good 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 items already crossed off on the list, but there's a good few still to go. So I'm going to be getting stuck in crossing off the rest of the things on my checklist, which will, in the process, get a hell of a lot of content written. And my task for each and every single one of you is to get as much content produced over the next couple of hours as what I'm endeavoring to do on this side. But I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Till then, cheers. Good evening. This is the second part of today's uh, content creation process uh, video that I'm putting together. And as you can see, my to-do list is almost completely crossed off with everything. There's one item still left on the to-do list, and that says edit new video. In other words, when I'm finished shooting this, it's editing this video so that I can send it out to you, and that's the last item left on my list for today. So while that video is going to be rendering and through the upload process, I'm going to be creating my new to-do list so that I can attack that first thing in the morning. But what can I tell you as far as the remainder of the afternoon? I had a super productive session Zoom call with the guys from Ezoic. Those are the people that put adverts on our blogs. And then there was a session, mastermind session in Project 24, where a group of us, a smallish group of us, got to brainstorm various aspects of our YouTubing and blogging process that are challenging to us, and that's one of the benefits that I have as far as being a member of the Project 24 is we get to speak to like-minded people. Even when Catalina was still alive, she wasn't doing blogging and YouTubing herself. So it was a case of we could share with each other, but it wasn't sharing with somebody that's walking exactly the same path, that's facing exactly the same challenges, and that's what I find so immensely useful from the Project 24 community and from the Project 24 masterminds, is that we can talk to each other and thrash things out that we physically having problems with or challenges with in our actual blogs. Anyway, as far as content creation today is concerned, my target for today was 2,327 words, and I've just squeaked in with a 2,362. So I managed to hit that target despite sleeping in slightly late today, despite having the gym session, despite the meeting with Ezoic, and despite the Project 24 session. I still managed to hit my word target, and I sincerely hope that you have been able to do likewise. But anyway, let me wrap this up really quickly. Tomorrow, Thursday, my suntan, as you can see, my suntan from having been out on the mountainside or out on the bike yesterday has left me with a fairly substantial suntan. That seems to be dying down a bit, so I'm going to be looking at getting out on the bike for another bike ride really early in the morning. I'll check in with you partway through the bike ride like what I normally do, and then I'm going to be absolutely smashing the content out. I want to make sure that I get beyond 2,500 words tomorrow, maybe close on 3,000. But part and parcel of what I'm going to be doing tonight is, besides putting together a new card like this, as far as my to-do list is concerned, I'm actually wanting to, in Google Documents, I want to do a bit of a couple of layouts of new blog posts that I'm wanting to put together so that I can get that ready for Project 24 session tomorrow evening, which will be at about 6 o'clock my time, which will be a work hour where we all get together, a group of us get together, we tell each other what we're going to be doing for the next 60 minutes, and then we go our separate ways, do that, and then check back in with each other as a type of accountability group. But I'm really looking forward to that, so I need to do some pre-planning ahead of that happening as well. But I'll tell you more about all of that tomorrow during the course of the day when I check in with you as far as hitting targets during the course of the day is concerned. You have a superb evening, and I'll see you on Thursday for another superb day of content creation. See you then.